Welcome to the Denver Immersive Retrospectacle, also known as the thing that breaks up your fabulous conversation so you can sit down and listen to a guy in a tux. As you get seated, I'd like to say a few things. The first thing I would like to say to you is, friends, welcome to the revolution. You are the avant-garde, the new form of art and entertainment that we call immersive. You are the shock troops of a new aesthetic form that I am delighted to be a part of. Now, I know it's not traditional to have an old white guy in a suit start a revolution. I realize that's not usually what people think of. But immersive is different. Immersive has always been different. I hope it always will be different. And I'll tell you what, immersive is amazing because everything these days is immersive. I don't know if you've seen this. This is the immersive toilet by Kohler. Now don't laugh because it's just showing the power of immersive. Immersive is so cool that even bathroom appliance makers want to be immersive. Now, I don't know about you. I got mixed feelings about that because on one hand, I love immersive, and on the other hand, that's not the word I would apply to a toilet because usually I'm trying not to be immersed in my toilet. But to me, this is an important piece of the puzzle of what immersive is, and it's part of what we're going to talk about tonight. Part of what we have done is gather together some folks to help us just think through the scope and the range of what immersive is and could be and might be and should be. And I hope that you're a part of that kind of creative froth that ought to be going on in your minds tonight. Now, a few things I want to just kind of get started with. First of all, is just to give you a little bit of some thanks to some folks. I'd love to thank the Denver Center for the Performing Arts, in particular, Charlie Miller and Off Center for producing this event tonight. Make no mistake, beyond toilets, immersive is a kind of a risky business. It's kind of hard to figure out who's going to come or what it means or whether people are going to like it. And Off Center's really been at the forefront of helping bring immersive to Denver, and I think that's awesome. I'd also like to thank the immersive community, you guys, because I got to tell you, this isn't a show for you. This is a show with you. This is about our community. It's about what Denver can do. It's about what Mile High can do in this burgeoning new thing called immersive. So it doesn't mean anything without your participation. So that's why you're here tonight. And I'd also like to thank the University of Colorado Denver, myself, and my co-host or co-organizer, Jenny Filippetti, who you'll meet later. Jenny and I both work for the University of Colorado, and right over there, that University of Colorado Denver. It's great that we have the opportunity in our positions as professors to be able to help support the immersive community and be a part of it. We love that. I'd also like to thank our keynote, who we'll get to later, because Jaakko didn't just come from Finland. He actually came from Japan. It's a long story, but he was in Japan, then came here. So he traveled very, very far to be here. So when we get to the LARP section, it's just really a privilege to be able to bring somebody from so far away to share some really wonderful experiences. So how do we get here? The long story short is that Jenny and I last year decided that immersive was cool and we would do this thing called the Denver Immersive Summit. How many of you were at the Denver Immersive Summit? Great, a ton of you. It was just this wonderful gathering of this eclectic group of people, and it was so exciting. And the first thing everybody said after the first one to Jenny and I is, when's the next one going to be? And we were like, next one? Okay. Well, the long story short is this is sort of the next one. This is just the next in another large gathering of immersive folk. And so we hope to continue to do more of these. But again, we're not going to do much without your help. And that's really the thing that's most important to me right now that you need to understand is the Denver Immersive Summit is just a thing. It's just a vessel to get people together. And it's nothing if you guys don't make it go. So I'm going to tell you what I want from you tonight. Besides your laughter and your applause when I'm on stage, I want you to get out there and create. I want you to make stuff. Because if you don't make stuff, there's really nothing for me to talk about. I want you to participate. I want you to go to your friends' shows. I want you to go to your enemies' shows. I want you to go to the big shows and the little shows. I want you to get out there and participate, and I want you to get other people to participate, which means I want you to promote. I want you to talk about immersive like it's this cool thing. It doesn't matter what your particular flavor is. Get people to go with you. Bring new people into this world and show them how awesome these experiences are. If you got any money, I want you to invest. I want you to open your pocketbooks up and write checks. I want you to believe in this art form and believe in Denver and believe that Denver could be a center of this kind of entertainment and art, but it's going to take people that actually have the ability to invest in it. And finally, I just want you to support it. I want you to get out there and continue to just speak the wisdom of your own experiences. Talk about what turns you on and get other people excited, whether they make or whether they create, whether they attend or whether they invest, doesn't matter to me. That's what I want. And if you don't want to do that, then I will fight you after the show. I'm not a very good fighter, but I'm invested in it, and I will fight you in my friend's tux. I'm sorry, Steve. Might get some blood on it. All right. Real quick, a little bit of housekeeping. Let's see here. That's you guys. You're all participating. We're recording this tonight, so we're going through a ton of slides. And if we go through the slides too quickly, don't worry about it. You can watch. We'll post all this later. The second thing is hashtag. If you get a chance, you see something good, hashtag Immersive Denver. Sorry, people who live in Boulder, it's Immersive Denver. Just do it for me, okay? Bars open all night. Help yourself. Enjoy. You've got the program in here. Basically, there's two parts to this program. Part one is that we're going to have all these speakers come up and just like rapid fire blow you away with all the cool stuff that's been going on in Denver. Then we'll take a little break, a little intermission, and then Jaakko will come up and he'll talk about LARPs. And if you haven't had your mind completely erased by the stuff before, wait till you hear about Nordic LARP. Oh, and then on your tables, there's paper planes. And there's instructions if you need them. These are special paper planes. This is airmail. So what you need to do while you're sitting there just getting bored, listening to me talk, fill out your name and your email and answer the question on your plane. And a little later, don't get carried away with the balloons. We're not to that yet. If you lost your balloon, you lost your chance. I want you to use your paper planes, write your feedback on the paper planes, answer the questions. There's prizes involved with paper planes. Okay, so you guys are so excited about the balloons. Everybody, you got a little card on your table. There's plenty for everyone. Grab your card, and the card looks like this, okay? And what you want you to do is take a pen or Sharpie or whatever you got there, and I want you to fill it out. The last time I was immersed was when I blank, and it made me feel blank. So I filled out one. The last time I was immersed, maybe not the last time, but some very memorable time was when I was in New York City. I was in Denver, which is like New York City in almost every way I can imagine. I saw the off-center production in the deck of cards, and it just blew me away. It really felt like I was living in a dream. That was my feeling. It's just like it was an experience that was unlike other kinds of experiences. Now, if you're not into the immersive art and theater scene, I don't know, talk about the last time you were immersed swimming or climbing or flying or parachuting, but write down that feeling. And these cards are for you. No one's going to take these cards from you. Just keep those cards because I want you to own those feelings. I want you to own those feelings that you feel when you experience these really wonderful immersive things. Now, after you got that feeling written down, we don't have a lot of time, I want you to blow up a balloon on the table. I want you to tie the balloon, and I want you to write that feeling on the balloon. I'm going to give you like 45 seconds to do this, so go. All right, I'm going to count down from 5. And when I get to 0, I want you to throw your balloon up in the air. Hit them around. Grab somebody else's balloon. Hit it around. Ready? Not yet. I said when I count down from 5. Not when I don't count down at all. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Balloons! There! Feelings! The room is filled with feelings! All right. Grab a balloon. Read the feeling. Shout out. I want to hear some of these feelings. Relaxed. Exhilarated. All right. For the rest of the evening, I want you to remember why you love immersive, why the people around you love immersive. I want you to remember it's about the feelings that it makes. All right.